guys, can you believe this is the third week in a row that I've posted a plan with me video? And hi to all my new subscribers. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on future vids. So this week I'm sticking with the same theme. I hope you're not bored with it because I'm definitely not, but I am going to be doing things a bit differently this week. So I have been reading The Bullet Journal Method by Ryder Carroll at the moment, and I highly recommend that you read this book, even if you've been bullet journaling for a while. I've been doing this for almost 3 years and the book has taught me so much. So one thing I'm doing this week because of the book is I'm going back to daily logs and rapid logging everything into my journal. So I'll be writing down all the obvious tasks and appointments, but also anything that pops into my head and any events, big or small. I actually started doing this week, but realised I didn't have enough room in my weekly boxes, so that's why I'm going back to the daily log. And not only that, this week I'm going to create a Dutch door as well. So this will give me a bit of room so that I can still have a small weekly log to note down my appointments for the week, but it will give me some more space for my dailies. So here you can see I'm just putting in a quote. I've gone with third time's a charm because it's week 3 and this is the first thing that popped into my head with a 3 in it. Plus the word charm seems to go with the theme. Now, before I started drawing up my spread in pencil, I had actually drawn a line 9 squares in from the outer edge of each page. So the page on the right will end up being my Dutch door, so anything on the right of the line will be cut off. I've just drawn my feathers and stars over the line. So that's me measuring my squares. 4.5 will give me 9 squares. On the left page with my quote, I've drawn it vertically within the 9 squares so that this will still be visible when you turn over the Dutch door page. Just like my previous weeks, I'm using Prima watercolour paints and Calero Pearl Colours gold paint. I'll link all this information in the description below. Now I've found that there's a very fine line between having too much water and not quite enough water when it comes to watercolour paint in the Dingbats notebook. Because it's not actual watercolour paper, you can't use a lot of water because it will bleed through eventually, but if your brush is too dry your colours don't blend and the paint dries quickly, giving you harsh lines. I think the more practice you have, the better you get at judging how much water to use in your notebook. In saying that though, the Dingbat still is really good at handling water. A lot better than some of the other notebooks I've used. Okay, so just after I finished adding colour to this page and outlining everything with a fine liner, my phone ran out of storage and I didn't realise until after I had finished cutting my Dutch door. So I'm so sorry that you didn't get to see that. But all I did was cut along the outer edge of my design very carefully with a pair of scissors. So after that, I used a pencil to trace over the fine liner from the other side of the page. You should just be able to see this to trace over, and that will give you a reverse of the design that's on the other side. Just make sure that you put down a piece of scrap paper underneath so you don't destroy the page before when you're painting. Also at this point it was starting to cloud over outside, so I switched to my lights, and now you can actually see how amazing the shine is on that gold paint. So on the outer edge of this page, I've sectioned it off into 7 boxes, one for each day of the week. Here I'll write down my scheduled appointments and anything that I've had pre-planned. So you can still have a view of these items wherever you have your Dutch door. Now instead of ruling lines, I've just gone with dots. So placing a dot on the dots that are on the page and then a dot in between each of those dots. And then just adding the days of the week. And that is my setup for week 3 of 2019. If I find this Dutch door works for me this week, then I might try it again, and if I do, hopefully I'll manage to film the whole thing for you next week. So let me know what you think of my spread in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you want to be notified of my next video, remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!